Hey everybody, this video brings us out to field day here in elementary school. Who used to do field day? I remember when I did field day back when I was a kid. It was a lot of fun. Although the field day when I was a kid was ever so slightly different. This is more kind of backyard, I don't know, barbecue type games. There's cornhole and things like that, which is great, which is fun. I'm sure the kids actually probably enjoy this slightly just a little bit more than when I had field day when I was in elementary school. Because field day when I was in elementary school was more based on sort of more I don't know, I guess Olympic sort of events. There was running and throwing of baseballs, although technically they do have throwing of wiffle balls here, but throwing of baseballs and things like that. I remember I think there was like basketball and stuff. We had our sports that were based around more actual sports and, again, Olympic type things. I remember they would have a big ceremony at the end, and whoever did the best would actually win trophies and stuff. I don't even know if they do trophies and whatnot anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't, because I mean it's the way things are nowadays. It's, you know, everybody has to be included, everybody's special, which I get. Don't get me wrong. I don't know, but when I was a kid, I remember having field day where we actually had trophies and medallions. I remember having a whole bunch of medallions that I won. I actually won a whole bunch of them. It was awesome. I used to be pretty good at running back in the day, and I used to win trophies and medallions for running all the time. It was pretty awesome, until that is this one girl. I remember there was this one girl. She was like new to our school, and she was like crazy, super fast, and she just beat the pants off of everybody, including me. I remember being really bummed about that I was known as the fast kid. I was known as the kid who always won the gold medal in the running at field day, in the running events at field day, until she came into our school, and she beat me and everybody else. She won. I got second place that year, but it was fine. I don't know what I ever did with my medallions. I don't think we won trophies. I think maybe you got a trophy if you won like enough medallions, like maybe if you got like, or you were the best or something like that. Like maybe they take like the top 3 people who won the most events or something like that, or won the most medallions, and they'd get a trophy or something like that. But I remember getting just medallions if you won an event. If you won running, first, second, and third place got gold medal, or gold, silver, and bronze. I guess those are all medals. Gold, silver, and bronze medallions. I remember that back in the day. So field day was always a blast. And my son's out here right now doing field day, so I had to come out and represent him. I had to bring a parent out here. My wife, unfortunately, could not get off work today. She actually works for the school district, which is ironic that they would not let her off for this, but she couldn't. So I came out to support Sean, support my son, who's out there. They were just doing cornhole a second ago. There's all kinds of interesting events. There was an event where, what's the game called? Where there's like 3 bars and you throw the balls on the strings. What is that game called? I don't remember. Leave a comment down below. They had that. They had some sort of like bobbing for rubber ducks thing. I don't know how that game worked. They had, of course, the throwing of wiffle balls. They had the throwing of darts, like these big like lawn dart things. Not real lawn darts. I have real lawn darts at home. The ones with the big metal spikes on them. These were big foam darts. They had some weird game where they were bouncing balls off a trampoline. As you can see, that's pretty cool. This is the coolest game that everybody seems to be enjoying the most. It was a game where you had to stack up pizza boxes. Who can carry the most pizza boxes? I think the largest amount of pizza boxes that were carried was 21. They said that was the goal. That was the goal to beat, was 21. I don't think it's been beaten yet. I don't think, anyway. I think a 4th grade class did 21 pizza boxes. Pretty impressive. They've got longer arms though. It's cheating. They've got the long arms. They can, of course, hold more than the other classes. My son's only in 3rd grade right now, so that was pretty awesome. They had 2 different types of cornhole, and I think maybe that was it. Or throwing ping pong balls into cups, kind of like almost like beer pong, which is kind of weird. The more I think about it, they're literally throwing like ping pong balls into like Dixie cups. I think that's what's going on over there. I'm not entirely sure, but anyway, so they're having a blast out here. My son was having a good time. I saw him out here running around. I think he's doing the ping pong balls into, they're not Dixie cups. What are those called? Those big plastic cups. I don't know. They're beer pong cups. This coming from a guy who's never played beer pong. This coming from a guy who does not drink. This coming from a guy who's never drank. A guy who's been to maybe like 1 or 2 parties in his life and then left early because he had no fun at them because he doesn't find that type of thing enjoyable. But they are still the the beer pong cups, if you know what I'm talking about. That's what they're doing right now. They're literally throwing ping pong balls into, they're playing beer pong. That's what they're doing right now. So anyway, I do remember field day from when I was a kid. I used to love field day. Did you guys like field day? Were you guys a fan of field day when you were little? Did you even have field day? I actually did field day at this very school right here. I went to the school when I was a kid. Went to the old school that's over that way. That was it's a very old school. That's in like the 1920s or something like that, or maybe even, I forget when the year was. It's very, very, very old school. Very, very old school. I was in there for like first and second grade. And they actually tore the school that was down. This school here is it's a newer school. I mean, it's been here for a long time. I'm old now, but this school, they actually tore the old school down that was here, and because of that, they actually had to have us all go to different schools. So I remember going to a different school for 2 years. We did field day there, of course, and then when I came back here for 5th grade, and I ended up doing field day here as well. Though field day here was not actually in this field. I remember it being over in the actual like academy area over there, over where the basketball courts are and whatnot. I remember playing on the blacktop for some reason. Why we did not do it actually in the field, I don't know. Field day, though, at the other school, the school I had to go to because this school was torn down and they were in the process of building this school. It took 2 years to get this school built. That was actually in the field. They had a huge, gigantic field. They still do. It's a huge, gigantic field out in the back of their property. We had field day back there. We were running and all kinds of fun events back there. That was awesome. So I think field day is coming to an end. Looks like everybody's packing up. They're all going in. I've been out here for maybe like an hour and a half now watching this, but I had to come out here and support my son. He really wanted me to come out here. He said, "Daddy, are you going to be out here for field day?" I said, "Yeah, I'm going to come out. I'll come out for field day. I'll support you. I'll watch you. We'll have a good time. I'll reminisce of when I was a kid, when I was his age, literally going to the school. Although when I was in 3rd grade, I wasn't at this school. I was at the other school because they were building a school. But I'm going to harken back to the days when I was in 5th grade. When I came back to the school because the school had been built, it was finished, and I got to do field day here. So, all right, it doesn't look like everybody's packing out. Everybody's going in right now. I loved field day. It was such a fun day. Just get off of school. You didn't have school that day. You got to just have a fun day of field day. Although I don't know, maybe they will still have school. I remember when I did field day, it was an all-day event. We spent the whole entire day doing field day. We went out in the morning. We did our morning events. Came back. I think we had a lunch. Then we came back out to the field. And we did more field day, and then at the end of the day is when they had the big ceremony where everybody would get their awards. I remember my mom would come out there. My mom would be out there watching me. She would come out there supporting me, watching me win my awards. I gotta ask my mom if she knows what those awards are. I would assume they would have been up in the attic, but when we moved into the house, we definitely did not have any awards up there. I wish I knew where those awards were. I had all kinds of awards. I had awards for, I mean, I'm not bragging, but I had awards for that. I had awards for Pinewood Derby races. I remember I won those like 2 years in a row. I had all kinds of interesting awards. Awards from like, there's a fly on me. Other awards from Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts and whatnot. Kind of miss all my awards. I had bowling trophies back in the day. I won bowling trophies. I used to bowl when I was a little kid. That was fun. I don't know what happened to any of those trophies. No idea. They probably got thrown out, honestly. That's probably what happened to them. I'm a sucker for like sentimental things, so I don't think I'll ever throw anything of Sean's out. If they do win medals, and he does get a medal for this, which again, I don't think they do anymore, but if he does get a medal, I'll keep it, I'll hold on to it, I'll put it in some kind of memory box and keep that thing forever, because I'm just weird when it comes to stuff like that. I'm sentimental for things. I know it doesn't matter. There's a fly that keeps landing on my hand. It just, go away. Why is it like my hand? Why is that fly like my hand? So it loves my hand. I have a fly that is a big fan of my hand. Anyway, so it does look like field day is coming to an end. The kids are going back inside. It was fun coming out here and watching my son play his games. So anyway, if you ever did field day, if you had field day when you were a kid, if you won some awards when you were a kid, leave a comment down below. Let me hear about you and your fun of playing field day and winning an award. Or maybe not winning an award. If you did not win an award, it's okay. Because again, back in the day, back when I was a little kid, back in the 80s and early 90s, not everybody won awards. Oh, yes, it has come to an end. Field day for, I think this is 3rd and 4th grade is what's doing field day right now. Field day for 3rd and 4th grade have come to an end. They're probably going to go in and get some lunch now, and then I'm going to assume probably back to classes Or maybe they'll do awards. I don't know. But anyway, like I said, back in the 80s, early 90s, not everybody won an award. A lot of people did not win. A lot of people went home empty-handed. Nowadays, they do awards. They do awards. I have a feeling that everybody will be included. Everybody will probably get an award. Or maybe they just won't do awards to make things easier. I have no idea. I feel like we should say hi to my son if he's going in. So, like I said, leave comments down below about your fun with field day. Did you used to love field day? Maybe not so much. Maybe you weren't really into sports. I was never really a sports guy. I was never into sports. Wasn't really made for my thing. But I still loved competing and having fun. And I loved field day. And I probably just loved getting off of school for the day. That was probably my big thing. That's probably why I loved field day so much when I was a kid, because I got off of school. I didn't have to do any work that day. I got to just run around with my friends in a field and play games. That sounds like fun to me. It's like I'm all lining up right now. So everybody's probably going to go back in. I guess we're going to have school for the rest of the day, which is kind of a shame. It's kind of a bummer. I liked having off the entire day, not having to worry about reading and writing and arithmetic. I got to have fun with my friends in the field. I have no idea what they're doing. I was going to say bye to my son before we end this video, but it's kind of taking a while to go in. Oh, there we go. They're bringing classes now. Is this my son's class here, maybe? Possibly. I've lost sight of my child. There he is. I do see Sean. We will say bye to Sean. Field day. Bye, everybody. Say bye. Hey! That's not my son. There he is. Hi, Sean. Did you have fun? Yeah? Did you have a good day? Did you have fun? Yeah? All right, guys. All right, there we go. Bye. See you tonight. All right, so like I said, comments down below about your fun with field day. I want to hear all your fun field day memories. That's what I love about having a kid, especially a kid who goes to the school I went to, is that I get to have all these like memories come back to me every time he has an event, every time he has a concert. Like he had a winter concert where they sang songs. I remember I did that when I was a kid. I love going into the school to visit because there's all kinds of interesting things in the school. Actually, there's a knitted quilt in there where they actually took we signed a piece of paper, and they somehow took that piece of paper with all our signatures and like knitted our names. So our signatures are like now knitted, and my signature's still inside the school, which is pretty awesome. So that's still hanging up in there. All these great memories about going into the school. They actually use the same dictionaries inside the school that I used when I was a kid. I went to my son's class. They had a meet the teacher thing at the beginning of the year, and I'm inside the class, and I'm looking at the dictionaries. I'm like, these look really familiar. Open them up. They're from like 1980 something. They're the same dictionaries I used when I was a kid. I probably had my hands on those dictionaries. He's like in the same classroom I was in. Pretty crazy, pretty awesome. All kinds of fun memories get to come flying back to me because my son like goes to the same school I went to, just reliving the fun of being a kid again through my son's eyes. And of course I have to come out here and support him like my parents used to do with me. My mom used to come out here. She used to come out and support me on a field day. She used to watch me, cheer me on from the sidelines. And I got to do the same thing for my kid today. But all right, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. Just want to have some fun out here on field day. That's what my day is today. My morning was spent here, having fun, watching my son, cheering my son on, supporting my son on field day. And that's what I did this morning. That's what I spent my morning doing. And I'm perfectly fine with that because it was a lot of fun. But all right, guys, so like I said, I'm gonna let you guys go. So be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check down below for links to Patreon. If you guys do become a patron, I will send you a postcard every single month from the road. Also check down below for a link to Spreadshirt, where you can grab yourself retro rest stop t-shirts, proceeds, both from Spreadshirt and from Patreon. You can help supporting the show and keeping the show going. So I'd really appreciate that. All right, guys, it's actually kind of warm. In the shade it's nice. In the sun, it's actually a little warm out. I don't know why I wore a jacket this morning. Anyway, guys, so like I said, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you do hit that subscribe button or you are subscribed, then I will see you in tomorrow's video. What are they doing up there? Look at that. I got the water coming out of the fire hydrant. That's interesting. That's not something you see every day. Why do they do that? Comments down below if you know why they do that. Are they just testing the fire hydrants? What are they doing? What's the purpose of pumping water out of a fire hydrant? I have a fire hydrant in front of my house. I remember every now and then they come out and they do that. And I have no idea why. Next time, maybe I'll just ask this guy. I'll ask them why they do that. If you know why they do that, leave a comment down below. There must be a reason. And what that reason is, I don't know. All right, so like I said, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you do hit that subscribe button or you are subscribed, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Crazy. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. All right, bye.